So begins day 5. Nice quiet night at that private campground. Didn't have much in the way of amenities, and the campsites are really close together. But it got me through the night, and that should be the most difficult night to find a spot to sleep. Got a little bit of a late start. It's 10:15. Headed towards Halifax, and then I'll head north of Halifax to a provincial park. Fairly long ride today. GPS is showing without any stops almost 5 hours of travel. So if I throw in a little bit of time in Halifax, probably won't get into the camp until late in the day, assuming everything else goes okay. People are very friendly here in Lunenburg. I believe this is downtown Halifax. Oh, I haven't seen a sign where the city boundary is. That was Halifax in 2 hours or less, down on the waterfront. Grabbed a little lunch, and now I'm heading up the eastern coast north of Halifax to the provincial park. Have a little bit of a ride to go. It took me almost an hour to clear Halifax and its surrounding suburbs. Once you clear Halifax, it becomes very remote in a hurry. Highway 107 ends and 7 begins, which I believe runs along the coast. So I've been seeing these orange flags, wondering what they were. Pedestrian can pick up the orange flag and carry it to the other side to make sure the cars slow down. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Mesquidobit River. Ship Harbor. So we have an hour to go, 77 kilometers. Not many people out here. I lost mobile phone service. Comes in and out. And there's one worn out looking fishing boat. So is that one. And so is that one. That one's partly sunk. A little bit concerned about fuel tomorrow, fueling up. Tomorrow is the holiday. The last gas station I was in said that they were closed tomorrow, and I passed them an hour ago. Haven't seen a gas station since. Still have, my mileage is showing 226 miles of capacity. So I've still got a lot of capacity to go, but I'm not sure exactly where I'm going tomorrow, or whether I'll be able to find fuel. It's a little hard to see looking into the sun. I'm sure it's not doing wonders for the camera either. I have no idea where I'm going. Very pretty campground. Not very well signed for where the lots are, but it's a minor inconvenience. There we go. Good morning, it's day 6. Today I'm headed up to Cape Breton and we'll be up there for a day or so. This is an absolutely beautiful provincial park. Very comfortable here, nice and quiet. It's a little cloudy today, first day of the trip. That it's been overcast, but no rain is forecast. And so I'm off about 9:30 in the morning. Cape Breton, 104 East. World famous Cabot Trail. Welcome to Cape Breton. I am on Route 19 headed northeast to Inverness, where I hope to pick up some fuel. Don't know where I'm staying tonight, but I did check some of the parks up here on Cape Breton, and given the fact that we're now on the last day of the 3-day holiday, I think I should be able to find a camping spot relatively easily. That's a sign for the Cabot Trail. My GPS indicates Cabot Trail. And that sign indicates Cabot Trail. After 1,000 miles of travel and 2 ferry rides, one long one, one short one, I have finally arrived at the beginning of the Cabot Trail up here on the peninsula. That is the Gulf of St. Lawrence to the left. Entering Cape Breton National Park. All visitors must purchase a park pass. I am in the national park. Park ranger advised that black bear are quite common here in this park, but interestingly deer are not, because moose are, and I guess deer and moose do not cohabitate well together. But the concern is black bear crossing the road. Pretty dramatic change in scenery right inside the entrance to the park. Well, the Canadian national parks are every bit as interesting geologically as the U.S. national parks. Cape Breton Highlands National Park. I entered here. Gonna ride up and around. Looks like the road comes out of the park a little bit. Back in. And then my goal is to likely stay at Broad Cove Park campground here, which is right before leaving the park. That's the plan, at least. It's about a couple hours of driving in order to get over there. And it's a little after, I think, 1:30 in the afternoon, so I should have plenty of time to do it. It should be interesting. There's some steep grades in this road, 13%. They warn about driving down the hills with low gear, etc. Looking forward to this ride. It should be very interesting, and it is a famous road. It's about 100 kilometers long through the national park. I'm almost at the other end of it for camping. Very pretty. Lost my sunshine. It's still pretty, but not quite as nice as it would be if the sun were beaming down. That's pretty cool. That's the eastern coast, Cape Breton. I'm looking southeast. That's the Mackenzie River Valley. Oh, very pretty. Look at that. Oh, a 12% grade. Climbing up a mountain. And third gear going down. Keep off the brakes. Nish town. There's supposed to be a market here. This is Broad Cove Campground. Here's Cape Breton Highlands National Park. I showed this a little bit earlier. And worked my way all the way around. I talked to a fellow motorcyclist who suggested going up to Meat Cove, so I might do that in the morning.